It's the More View podcast. It's Noel Dallas L. Bailey Bay back at it again. So when you don't know, you don't know until you know. So I'm here to let you know. So here we go. On the More View podcast, we cover a lot of different things. It's variety. It's not one thing. I know most channels cover one thing. We just don't. Now, and on my channel, I always say that whatever I post will be a show. Now, this is a little prelude to the show of how we're going to do this. Now, what's been the daily topic for like the last 7 days? Yeah, Kanye West on Drink Champs everywhere. It was just on Piers Morgan, I think yesterday, 2 days ago. Today is October 20th, Thursday on the East Coast. So blackball is not the word, cancel is not the word. It's weird, you know, like cancel the president of the United States. I don't really know how you do that, but it happens. So I don't know if anyone has seen the Candace Owens documentary, The Biggest Lie Ever Sold. I would advise anyone before they make any kind of judgment is to please watch it first. Just watch it. Just do the research. Just watch it, and maybe the comments that Ye said, it might resonate. It might not resonate. It's really your opinion after you get educated. We can't move on feelings. Feelings don't, if it's not based in facts, you move in facts. So, truth be told, documentaries show different things. Now, during 2021, no, I'm sorry, 2020, when these occurrences was happening in the world, that was on like full how can I say a full Trump onslaught. If you ever saw media coverage, it was, daily. Daily. If you remember the presidential election, that thing was it was brutal. How it came, how it went, how it seemed like it's still going on to this day. Whether you can't speak about voter fraud or anything about the election, like as if it didn't happen, which is even more in the twilight zone, as I would say nowadays. But also, what Ye did, I can pull it up for the people, is he was supposedly bought Parler. Let's check it. This is that More View podcast here, and once again, for those that don't know, you don't know until you know, and I'm here to let you know. So here we go. Elon Musk leaked tweet that hinted collaboration with Kanye West. Everybody in the world has canceled Kanye West. We are going through some of the weirdest time of seeing cancellation. And here's the deleted tweet. As you know, Kanye about to buy Parler, a conservatory platform, so he can have somewhere to speak. Parler is a conservative platform, my correction, that he's been reportedly in the process or has obtained purchase to have a platform so he can have a platform to speak. And as been criticized that this platform is not his audience, but I think the world is your audience. He's not going for one demographic, as we see, and a lot of part of the culture would say he turned his back on the culture. I don't know if people realize this or not, but you can't be a billionaire appealing to just one demographic. You're gonna have to appeal to a whole lot of demographics to make that thing come to fruition, to even get into that position. You're gonna have to move the needle a little bit. That's the difference between stars and superstars. It's just that's the name of the game. That's just the facts of it. So I think a lot of times we go choose a side and just go with the side's opinion, no matter if it's educated, as long as it makes us feel good or it goes along with whatever idea that we feel that day. But anytime you close your mind to intelligence, intel, knowledge, then I don't know how intelligent or how strong you can be, because that means you can be lied to if someone can tell you a false and you believe it. So the thing about Ye, you gotta understand is, he gonna do what he want to do. He is out there, self-proclaimed genius, and he is one. But why is he doing this? And why is he being shut down? I understand with the quote unquote anti-Semitic rhetoric. Me being a Moabite, my whole bloodline is Semite, is Hamitic. I mean, it's in the Bible, coming from Canaan. I mean, Canaan is the land of was what they call Israel today. If I can be corrected, then please correct me. So it would be impossible for me to be anti-Semitic. I would be against my own blood, And as a more, we claim all of that Cushite, Egyptian, or Mizraim, Phut, Put, Ethiop. All that's home. Like that's where we're from before we travel northwest. So if you understand history, biblically, historically, religiously, through Islam, through Catholicism, through Judaism, through any text, even through Egyptian, Greek, Roman, Brahmin, Buddhist, Rastafari, Seventh Day Adventist, Jehovah. I don't care. Amish. You need to understand where it all comes from. If you don't understand what any of these things, even agnostic, you have to understand where every single thing came from before you can pass judgment. And 10 times out of 9, we don't. So when we don't, we can be told a different thing, we can follow a different thing, but we don't know for self. And a man knows not by being told. We got to learn. We have to educate ourselves on every level. If we want to be educated, I understand we want to have fun. Our society is built on having fun, working hard, have fun. But where's the education in the hard work and the fun part? Because my grandmother used to always say, it's better to be a young fool than an old fool. And the worst thing you can ever be is an old fool. But anyone is a fool if we don't choose to educate ourselves intellectually, to take both sides. But I guarantee you, if you know the history of anything, if you know the source of anything, even with what Ye has been saying, historically, you can go back to Malcolm X. Ye really is not speaking anything different than Malcolm X spoke. In our in all honesty, when he speaks on certain things, it's not verbatim, of course not, and it's not as eloquent as our brother. But when he speaks on the media, and if we know anything about media, I mean, we know through YouTube, we know about the rules and guidelines. It doesn't go based on your freedom of speech or your First Amendment right. It doesn't go by that. It goes by whatever rules and guidelines of the sensitivity of the day. So as creators, as educators, as entertainers, we have to now adjust to today. We have to adjust to these rules and guidelines, because it's tricky now. They can shut you down. And a lot, and in most cases, these are people's lifelines. These are people's jobs, careers, things that they are making a living off of. So think about before you cancel anything. And I don't think anyone should be canceled. I don't think anyone should be silenced because that is not American. Now, if we are going to become another type of a society, then don't call yourself American. Then you're not American. I am an American citizen, and I believe in enforcing your constitutional rights. And more than not, our First Amendment rights has been more than trampled upon. And that's what it's about. You have a right to choose your religion. You have a right to choose whatever livelihood. That is your liberty. And when they start to trample on your liberty, as Patrick Henry said, give me liberty or give me death, that's what Ye's saying. You either gonna give us the rights that our forefathers and our foremothers died for, my forefathers and my foremothers died for, to make this country great, to make America what America is. I know what it is. It's not based on black or white. It's based on what was the idea to make this nation what it was and the people that came forth to make it what it was. And what has always been this war in a nation of these different sides, of these different ideologies based on economics, based on our future and our past. That's why it's called his story and not our story. Once again, I'll be back. That's how we do, baby.